In this video, I will show you how to turn on and off equipment like motors, lights, fans, and even a shop vac using an Arduino. Welcome to lesson 1 of the ultimate guide to Arduino automation. If you are brand new to Arduino, you will want to go back and watch my introductory video first. But if you already have experience with Arduino, let's jump right in. In this video, we're going to talk about how to use Arduino digital inputs to turn on and off various household appliances. Let's start by opening up the Arduino IDE, and then under File, click Examples, then Basics, then Blink. And we want to make sure that our Arduino is plugged in. And we'll go ahead and hit the upload button. Now this code simply blinks this onboard LED once per second, or rather it's on for 1 second and then off for 1 second. And if we want to change that into our code to say be on for 2 seconds and then off for half a second, we could simply change this first delay to be 2000. And the second one to be 500. We could go ahead and re-upload that sketch. Now we see the light is on for 2 seconds and then only off for about half a second. Now today we're going to be using this code to run various different devices, and so we're going to want them to stay on for longer than 2 seconds. So let's make that 10 seconds. So we'll have 10,000 for our first delay. And then let's say turn it off for 5 seconds or 5,000 milliseconds. You'll also notice that this code is referencing the built-in LED on the board, which for this Arduino Uno happens to be pin 13, but for other boards could be something else. So let's pick a specific digital pin to use. Let's pick, say, lucky number 7 today. So anywhere you see LED built in the code, we're going to change that to be digital output pin 7. And once again, we will upload that code to the Arduino. Now, while turning LEDs off and on is fun, we are more interested in turning on and off different household devices using our Arduino. Unfortunately, the Arduino does not have enough power to do that alone, so we need an independent source of power, such as a battery and what we call a relay. Now, this is a very inexpensive 2-channel relay that can support both DC and AC power. However, I tend to only use them for low-power DC applications, as these connectors on here are really not designed to support higher loads. Let's connect this relay to the Arduino and then connect the other side of the relay to the 12-volt battery and this motor. So here on the Arduino, we have 5-volt pin connected to VCC on the relay, ground on the Arduino to ground on the relay. And we have lucky pin 7 here connected to in1 on this relay. Now the center pin on the relay I've connected to the positive on the battery. And these relays have both normally opened and normally closed terminals. So just for demonstration purposes, I hooked this motor up to one side and this to the other, so that as the Arduino digital output pin 7 toggles back and forth, one motor will turn off and the other will turn on. So let's go ahead and plug in the Arduino to our 9-volt battery. And I will connect the battery here. As you can see, this one's going now, and now it's the Hulk's turn. Now, if I wanted to control something like this lamp, for example, I would need to use alternating current, and for that I prefer to use solid-state relays. Now these are also quite simple to connect. We've got our ground on our Arduino to the negative on the control side of the relay, and pin 7, our digital output, is connected to positive. So if I connect the 9-volt battery power up the Arduino. You can see that while pin 7 is high, the light on the relay is on. And when pin 7 goes low, any second now, it shuts off. Now to power the relay, we need a source of alternating current. So I'm going to cut this extension cord in half. Okay, so I didn't actually end up needing to cut the entire cable. I just cut the black wire here, which here in the United States is the hot wire. White is neutral, green is the ground. I didn't have to cut those two. You also want to make sure that you install any protective cover that comes with your relay. And if I were doing this for anything other than demonstration purposes, I would have this inside of an electrical enclosure. All right, here I have my lamp on the table plugged into one side of the relay, which is plugged into the wall. And now as I connect the Arduino to the lamp, it should turn on for about 10 seconds. And then it should turn off for 5. Well, now you know how to control both DC and AC powered devices using the digital output pins on an Arduino. In lesson 2, we are going to get a little more involved as we start mixing digital inputs and digital outputs to create something cool. We're going to be making a laser activated Arduino controlled mousetrap. We'll see you there in lesson 2. Thanks for watching.